Hey guys, quick update. The Let's Play of Condemned 2, I scrapped it because there's a lot of problems with it and stuff like that, and I didn't want to deal with it, and I just thought I might do some other stuff. Here, I did some editing. We just again annihilated first round, and I come up in the game late, so I basically help out the team and we clean up and stuff like that. So, well, as soon as I'm done talking, me and a friend of mine, Madlibz, is going to begin our dual comm as soon as I'm done just talking here. So enjoy.
Sup guys, this is Soldier X, and with me is a special friend of mine. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up guys, we're YouTube. My name is Madlibz, and I do some commentaries on my channel. And I just said, hey Secret Soldier, you want to do a cool comment? And he's like, yeah, sure. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. If you guys have already heard my little update in the beginning, so I'm not gonna repeat it, but if you're wondering why this is not Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, or anything like that, it's because I'm one of those hipster douchebags who are like, nah, too mainstream, brah. And I didn't get it. I might get it if I hear good things about it, though.
You're pretty gay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. But, yeah, so as you can see, this is Gears of War 3. I joined in the game late here, and, we got pooped on, like, first round, but then here, I guess, I helped clean up and bring people down and got some kills and stuff like that. And for those of you who think the sawed-off is overpowered, I personally don't think that. What are your thoughts on it, Dan?
When I had Gears of War 3, I had to trade it in to get Modern Warfare 3, obviously, because I'm poor. But when I had it, it was overpowered, but then they patched it, and then it's not overpowered, and then it's like perfectly fine when I don't have the game. So I don't know. They did all the updates as soon as I sold it, so.
So just bad luck on your part, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I am considering getting Saints Row the Third, though. I guess I guess that's a way to like give me something to do while everyone on my friends list is doing like Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. The way I've been playing Modern Warfare 3 a lot lately, and the maps are the main reason for me to get bored. Like, none of the maps are just like the way I wanted it. I don't know, it's weird. It's just I like maps like overgrown and like those kind of maps, and none of the maps are really like too amazing to like catch my attention and be like, man, I really want to play this more. So usually I've been going on Modern Warfare 3 about like 2 hours at a time, and then getting really bored, and then just like hopping off and like going to do like commentaries and shit.
Well, I think Overgrown is like probably one of the, I want to say it's probably like one of the more symmetrical maps, if you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the most even-based, kind of, because you got two sides and they're split by two bridges and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
guess that's, you know, it kind of evens and balances things out a bit. Because you got like two stories to work with on both sides and everything, and a ground level, and then trenches in the middle, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there are some maps that are pretty good. Like, there's a lot of maps, like, I don't even know if I played all the maps, but there's like one or two maps in particular that everybody hates, but I like for some reason. I don't understand that. It's just, there's a map called Hard Hat, and it's basically like Quarry and kinda like Terminal combined, but, or not Terminal, High Rise. But it looks like High Rise in the beginning, but then it's just like this Quarry, like, weird. I don't know.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong though, but like I've been watching some other people playing Modern Warfare 3, and like I'm still watching like the Machinima live stream, you know, their thing to get like 1st to 10th or 15th prestige and stuff, and like people are already saying like Scar I think has no recoil, and what was it, Type 95 I think I said earlier is overpowered and stuff like that. it just seems like people are already complaining about stuff, which is, I'm kind of, like, it's giving me reasons why I'm glad I didn't get it or something like that, you know?
Well, I don't. The guns, in my opinion, is just that, like, they're not overpowered. It's just, I don't know. It's like the perks I use with them can make it better, kind of.
Alright guys, turns out this Skype recorder that I have records 5 minutes at each conversation, I guess, or something like that. So what's gonna happen is the first 5 minutes of us would be talking, and then it's gonna jump to another section where we talk for 5 minutes, and then the last section of 5-minute talking, because it's about a 15-minute video, so it should help out. So back to what we were talking earlier. We were talking about the guns were seemed to be a little overpowered at times or something like that, and we were comparing other games before about like Gears3, how easy it is to keep things balanced because of their weapon selection and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously easier to balance a game that doesn't have as many weapons as Call of Duty, such as Halo Reach and Gears of War 3. But at the end of the day, there's still a million more kids that play Call of Duty just because they like to exploit the glitches in there. So in a way, that's actually working for them, because there's just so many people who suck at life that have to exploit their glitches that they end up playing the game anyway, and then there's just tons and tons of people who play it just because they have fun playing it. And I never thought of it that way till now, and then I don't know, I just made that point, and it sounded pretty good when it came out.
Yeah, so. It's weird because like the main attraction, I think, is because it's an easy game. Like it's very random, you know. Like if you can go really good at games, and then there are times where you just get crapped on or whatever, and it's, you know, that kind of easy of a game where you can just slap on, you know, this perk with this gun and you can do really well on. I think I did a Black Ops video showing how easy it is to use Ghost and FAMAS or whatever, and I went like 39-1 because it's that random of a game. And to be honest, there's no way of saying you're good or not at that game, but I'm just bad at it because I don't normally go 39-1. Most times I'll just go positive by like, you know, 3 or 4 kills, or even like, you know, 1, or just most of the time negative or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the main attraction I think it gives, is, you know, it's like an easy mode game for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, if you get host and or you have a good connection, I mean, there was days where my connection was terrible, and if I got host and I used the Galil silence on Black Ops, I could literally, nobody could kill me. It's like I had God mode on, just because the Galil silenced is so overpowered, and if you have host in a Call of Duty, it gives you a slight advantage. But it was just ridiculous on how they couldn't fix something that simple. I mean, I don't know if it's that hard. I'm not like really tech savvy. I mean, it would be cool to see something like if you got host, and if there is such a thing as host advantage, then the host would get like a slight bullet, like
damage decrease
or something like that, or like accuracy decrease, just something to like give it a fair chance, because if you have host, you're gonna obviously do a little bit better than everybody else.
Well, I think that a more easier way to do it than like lower the damage of the host and stuff like that is just dedicated servers, you know? Because in Gears 2, for example, it was awful game, just awful, you know. Host is automatic victor, basically, you know, but with Gears 3, it's more balanced because of the host, you know?
Yeah, well, dedicated servers cost money to have the server, and then you gotta talk about how much a corporation wants to spend on making all those servers, because that's going to cost them money, and in the overall picture, they want to make as much money as possible to make the next shitty game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 or whatever it's going to be, I don't know.
Or whatever the next game that Treyarch's gonna end up making, I guess, because I think they're the ones who's next in line. I'm not sure about, because... Alright guys, so this is hopefully the last recording. We've had a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm just trying to wrap this up as fast as possible. So, Dan, what was the point that you were trying to make earlier?
The point that I was trying to make about a half an hour ago was that if they just took the time and developed a game, if they took the amount of time it took for them to fix all the bugs in the game and just developed one amazing game, I don't care what it is. I mean, Battlefield's already done that, and Gears of War's already done that. But if Call of Duty and Infinity Ward and whoever makes their games now, or whoever publishes or creates their games, they just took the time to make one great game, it would be amazing. Instead of making 3 or 4 or 5 different little shitty fucking games every year, it's just, or not every year, but every year they pretty much come out with a new Call of Duty, and it's just shit.
Yeah, the whole developer things and stuff. I just, like, there are times where I wish, like, maybe, like, instead of pushing out one every year, like, Treyarch and Infinity Ward would, like, mesh together and just, like, make one company, like, Infinity Arc or Trey Ward or whatever they want to call it. Just work on it, one Call of Duty, because, like, because Treyarch did really good at balancing Black Ops. They just had like 1 or 2 weapons, the 74U, the FAMAS and stuff, and that could have been fixed, but I guess they're too busy working on the newest Call of Duty right now to even worry about it. But what I'm thinking is that what they should do is do the Treyarch approach, like make their game however way they want to, you know, the way they normally do, which ends up to be crap and whatnot. And what they should do is, I think, they should take the Treyarch route by taking all the feedback that everyone's saying, like, oh, this gun's shit, or this one's, like, overpowered, this perk combo is bad, and blah, blah. Take all that and put it into one playlist, like they did for Express, because, honestly, I think I would have kept Black Ops, because of that itself, because there was no second chance, no ghost users. All you had to worry about was FAMAS users and 74Us. That's it, just those two, and everything else was just, you know, balanced and better and everything. And if they did that, then it would be, I think, a lot better game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they did a great job putting all of that into one playlist, but if they could have just balanced it all together and had a bunch of every playlist all balanced, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, because I mean, I think that's what they should do now with MW3 and whatever game they're coming out with, just to see, like, the reaction of people, to see how more balanced people think it is, or how, like, I mean, I guess they can do it for us to show them how balanced it could be, but if they also do everything that everyone says, this is their way of showing us, like, oh, this is why this would be bad if we did that. I mean, it would be a great example for both them and us, so we can, you know, learn from each other of what should be balanced or not, and then we know what we should be asking, because, you know, there's a bunch of kids out there who are just so stupid and think it's funny, or they're just that dumb to think, oh, 74U is not that powered, in fact, this gun should be even more powerful, or something like that, you know, just trolling or just being dumb or whatever.
Yeah, but nah, Call of Duty in a whole is just the community and everything all wrapped up together is just terrible.
Honestly, I think Call of Duty 2 was their best, and after that everything went downhill. Even I mean, I'm even saying everything, including like Call of Duty 4, because to be honest, there was still a lot of stuff wrong with that too, and everyone praises it though and stuff, only because it was the first to innovate in everything.
Well, back to my point before, it was just Call of Duty 2 was so simple that you literally picked from 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 guns, depending on what team you were on, and you had no perks, and it was just there was just a couple things, but still, it was easy to mod.
Sorry for the Skype call inconvenience. The Skype recorder only records 5 minutes, and we had so many technical difficulties, so many error bugs and stuff like that, that what you hear is what we were managed to scrap from this dual com, but hopefully I can edit it to where it works really well. So if you guys want to check out more of the videos like this, more dual comms, more gears, more anything, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see what Madlibz is all about in his channel, I'll put the link in the description, and so you guys can go subscribe to that guy because he is freaking awesome. So I'll see you guys next time.